We find hope. Ever sit down yet and write a suicide note. With a matic full of nothing funny, do not find joke. This land is like a quicksand and I could find rope. Fuck the music, make me sell some weed and we got buy coke. Life rough but man I try cope and mama giant short. And hungry belly used to kill me, yes but man have high hope. Bust the cage man and touch the stage and sing some high note. Me go wife for the family. Them rock my boat, murder poverty, that celebration like July 4th. Pussy switch up on my thing, but me no cry for guy support. I 16 of them face, I make them fight for life support. You know I love, and nothing more. Escape the dirty floor, bring my dog, them from couple tour. I never money know what jam I go before. One side, get my blessings and man count them, me live high. And when my wings them broken, me still fly. If you no move the mountain, me still try. And I see some man chosen. Me never forget the code them I live by. My lesson at the road them not give. Looking at my life and you will find hope. Ever sit down yet and write a suicide note. With a matic full of nothing funny, do not find joke. This land is like a quicksand and I could find rope. Fuck the music, make me sell some weed and we got buy coke. Life rough but man I try cope and mama giant short. And hungry belly used to kill me, yes but man have high hope. Bust the cage man and touch the stage and sing some high note. Me go wife for the family. Them rock my boat, murder poverty, that celebration like July 4th. Pussy switch up on my thing, but me no cry for guy support. I 16 of them face, I make them fight for life support. You know I love, and nothing more. Escape the dirty floor, bring my dog, them from couple tour. I never money know what jam I go before. One side, get my blessings and man count them, me live high. And when my wings them broken, me still fly. If you no move the mountain, me still try. And I see some man chosen. Me never forget the code them I live by. My lesson at the road them not give. Fly on a vision, you see. Me born with a blood clot vision, you see. Me lace up me boot for the mission, you see. If you cut me right now, my ambition, you see. Live my drive out and understand, you see. Man, I think so me name a Philip and you see. Go get it for me dogs and me family. Bad man, so them again we can't for me. Them try to kill me, think me gain more fans. If you cut me now, me bleed endurance. Do more on a thing, but than more my own pants. Tryna find the thing of fire, we don't know blank. From me a little boy, greatness I running on me block. It's like you can't test our job. Pull it up on there. Pull it up, my friend.
You feel like it new. Watch out forward your way target.
Listen, we can't test it.
You feel like it new.
Squeeze it.
Watch out.
Carry, carry on down, carry. 1 year, man, you chase on me. See me target. See me family, so I can't stay on it. Be up a cheese, saying that. Bring up a case to make it love last. This is a floor. Hey. Hold on. Hey, like a business with a Pull up. Just stay cute. Not only a cute. What do you talk about in a Brooklyn? Hold on. Hey. Like. This year don't have a sauce again. Check that. Wagwan. Walking it. We are looking at you. Big life. I know why you charge yourself. I'm soon out here, right? What on? Balance it. What the real bounty killer fans are going to be because there's some signals. So. When we see the bounty killer fans, now we have said that baby. When we see the bounty killer fans, now we have that building stuff. Hey, boom. Hey, that's what they are. The money that are the camera that figure. So in the army, do that to feel. They don't have any what I have a time and they are not fast. Everyone is to get it when you're young. Try to make it see and then rock out. Look at those over someone for that. I don't know, she just take the money. I'm asking, and nobody don't know what I'm about to. Try to find another doctor. We go find the time to send a water. When they use a selfie, pull up on. When I feel like that, she won't.
We love the life here, but we want to see you from the telly. Yeah, I think I can. Some of them here from the country. Boys and Jahvy. We're gonna sit through all of it. Serve and have in the group. I'm gonna have these appropriate. Just like I'm in the carpet. Look at me, you can celebrate it. What do you do? Can't ever think I can. Fuck up in the Masicka. Looking like crowd. What up? The genocide fights in our name. What up? Listen to me, what up? Fuck up here! I'm about to kill a thing with the other about it. I know I'm representing you at the time. On one side to the other side. We are looking at Brooklyn. Hey! Let's have a good old house. You ain't came out to the spot. You ain't came out to the spot. I was sitting at the spot. Lost in this. Pick a car. Finish a spot. But I put a picture with me, no stand. You got bad here, I'm shaking shit. When we got road, we bring it coming up. Close it and get it, like the chat. Stop it up, we're going to the rock. Want to stop, I open the shop. Touch it out, touch it out. Come and have it, touch it out. And I fuck it up, get it and out there. Hold on. What else is the DJ? Allah will never forget to them on top of but this is something else. What is your name that's in our crowd? Well, that's it. We can't talk to them. Pull it up. Come in our rush hour. Play back the meeting. We are going to our struggles. I hear that. Allah will know some of them forget it in that. Let me see some signals on here. Well, that's the meeting. Hey, don't know what's going on.
Big up to the swamp, big up to the swamp, big up to the swamp, big up to everybody joining in. Big up to everybody joining in. Big up to everyone, big up to everyone. Big up yourself, JAII. Big up yourself. Thank you for joining in, JAII. Big up yourself. Big up to Marshall in the building. Big up yourself, Marshall. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to watch the DJ on this lovely Saturday night. It's a Saturday Boasty weekend. It's a pleasure to watch Masicka performing. It's a pleasure to see him go to work, whether live or whether old throwback videos to bring back those memories. It's really a pleasure. They don't know our story, right? They just know his songs, right? They don't know how far he has come, right? And how far he will go, right? So we are one side and we are one side for a reason. And on this side we stand on what is right. On this side we stand on the right thing. We represent the artist well, right? The artist is a brand, and we go out here each and every day representing that, representing the brand well. I just want to big up to each and every one of you that joining in the swamp today. It's a swamp era, of course. Love and appreciate all of you guys who took the time to join in today. It's Saturday, April 18th, right? Everywhere in the world where you are, big up yourself, big up yourself, big up yourself. Some areas of the world, wherever you are, we say buenos tardes, we say buenos noches, we say konnichiwa, we say bonjour. I appreciate each and every one of you, and just want to check in with the swamp to see how everyone is doing tonight. It's a pleasure. It's really a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure. Right. Want to share with you guys this quote from one of my faves, from no other than Nicola Machiavelli. And it goes: the first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. And we can say in some cases, the men are the woman that he or she has around him. Right. So big up to the chat, big up to each and everyone who took the time to join today. Special shout out to my members who is a part of my membership program. Guys, don't forget that the membership program is open, it's available. You can join in our monthly membership program, and of course feel free to support the live. Also, if you're here and you have not liked or subscribed as yet, please go ahead and like up the live. Make sure that we're subscribing to the channel, making sure that we are commenting, and making sure that we are getting the live up and going, guys. The little things that you do, it's a big impact, right? Big up each and every one of you, and it's a pleasure to have you here tonight. Of course, in the swamp, you know that we are still bossy. We're still bossy. Bossy all summer long. It's a bossy weekend, it's a bossy Saturday, and we just wanna check in with all things bossy as far as Masicka is concerned, right? Bossy, the last time I checked it, it was up to 2.9 million views on, on YouTube. Guys, we want to make sure that we're continue to supporting Masicka. We want to make sure that we're continue to supporting the music, continue to buy and stream Boasty on all major platform. Yes, and don't forget also Life of Sin. I know we don't tend to talk about Life of Sin that quite often, but Life of Sin dropped a month ago. Make sure that we are supporting, make sure that we're streaming the music on all major platform as well. Yes, we know that Masicka has a project that he did with Protege a few days ago, making sure that we're streaming that as well. But as far as Masicka's single is concerned, making sure that Boasty is on top of that list, making sure that Life of Sin is on top of that list. That way we can bring, of course, Boasty all the way to 3 million views. Let's get it up and running. Let's get it moving as quickly as possible. Through our continuous support, of course, that's how we will see traction, and that's how we will see movement, definitely. In the Masicka universe tonight, I just want to play some videos for you guys. Of course, that way we can have you guys see the fan reaction, what the fans are up to, what things are going. I love to come and I love to share based on those videos that I see where fans they put out recently as far as Masicka is concerned. So starting off with my first video, I just want to play this video of a group, of course, dancing to Masicka music. Hold on, so many videos. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Big up to these dancers. Big up to these dancers, guys. These dancers are all the way from Czech Republic. They're all the way from Czech Republic, guys. And it's a big thing. Like, it's a big thing to celebrate, where we have people across the world. They are tuning into Masicka music and they're simply playing the videos. They're simply enjoying, they're playing the songs and they're enjoying it as well. So it's really good to see people across the world. They are vibing and they're, of course, they're dancing, they're choreographing of course the music. From time to time you'd hear people say, oh, the music is not going anywhere, or who is listening to the music. But then we have these people from from close and wide. They're going out there and they're doing their thing, supporting the artist. So it's really a big thing to see. Jahvy say yes, very big. It is a big thing, Jahvy, really big thing to point out as well. And I love to check to see, because the other day I also saw a video where there was a group of dancers and they were dancing from all the way in Russia. So these are places, not even English speaking places, but they're vibing and they're tuning into the vibration of Masicka music. So it's really a good thing to see, guys, and I love to point that out. That way the ones can be a part of it and they can all they can also see what's happening in the Masicka universe, as we do all things Masicka related. Also, I do have another video I want to share with you guys. This is a guy. He was vibing and he was singing to a song. It's a pretty older somewhat song, but I personally, whenever I hear this song, it just have to have me singing. It's one of those songs, midday, pull your windows down, with the wind in your ear and you're just singing, blasting your music and you're just singing. So this guy, his name is Cardo Softly. I hope I didn't butcher the name. You guys know I tend to butcher the name. So he was literally out there and he was singing and he was out there vibing to the song. And I can definitely relate, because when I hear a song like Image, definitely one of those songs that really have me singing and just shouting on top of my voice, just vibing. So take a look, guys.
Girl, I'm a ball for star ball and no skim me up, you know all about the business. Girl, I'm a ball for star ball and no skim me. One of them girl from me camp by the Guinness, and she will tell us it's all about me. Style up, play for girl in the village. Girl, I'm a ball for star ball. say some secret I'm the type of man full up the from me name. If you don't me up a girl and me can, but behave the ask guys. Be up.
I mean, all of us can relate. One side people can definitely relate. Big up yourself, just skinny. Good night, my nice one side sister Mellz. Big up yourself, skinny. It's always a pleasure to have you here on this side of the one side camp. It's a pleasure to have you here. Big up yourself, skinny. Yeah, welcome to the Masicka universe. So we talk about things Masicka related. Just here vibing to videos, of course, recent videos update, uploads that fans are joining in, tuning into, and we're tuning into those videos as well. Just to kind of like show you guys that the Masicka effect is real, whether it's newer songs, whether it's older songs, like people are just vibing, people are just having a vibe to Masicka music. Everyone can relate to Image. Again, Image is one of those songs you just cannot move away from. It's one of those songs where you literally just want to belt out and just want to scream it out and shout it out type of thing. So it's a good look. It's a good to see that it's to see that video from that person just showing off and just representing the artist and us representing the artist well. So big up, big up, big up, big up again to Cardo Softly. I hope I said that right. Was a pleasure to to reminisce on that video that you posted as well. And I do have another one. It's a throwback from 2024, but we still love a nice, beautiful throwback. I kind of did see this pop up in the algorithm a little bit, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I need to show it. No other than when Masicka joined Usher on stage. Masicka
Usher
was
brings
Masicka was simply, of course, the song from the GOK album. It's one of those big songs, and I know we in the past you have talked about this song that Masicka performed on stage from the GOK album. I would talk about the promotion on this song and the push on this song, but it was really a tremendous look to see, and it was a beautiful throwback moment. I wanted to share with you guys tonight. Just Skinny Serit 7 million stream on Spotify by tomorrow night. Thank you for that update, Just Skinny. Thank you so much for that. These are the things that we appreciate. These are the things that we really, really, really do appreciate. All things Masicka related, right? I know from time to time we talk about things and we talk about what's happening in the space as far as what's happening in the swamp, what's happening in dancehall overall. But it's good when we can take a step back and we can talk about what's happening in Masicka's world, what's happening in Masicka's universe, like what's happening, what's taking place, right? What are the fans doing? What are the fans up to, type of thing. So we can also appreciate, when we have real support, real supporters of Masicka come to the forefront and talk about, hey, how the music is streaming and type of thing, and watching those streams, and speaking on what needs to be done, that way we can get those streams higher. And I, for one, love to come and talk about the streams and how we would want to see, for example, like certain areas or certain places that the stream needs to do better. We need to keep those keep the momentum going where that is concerned. So thank you for that, Just Skinny. Thank you for mentioning on Rit 6. We want to promote those singles, because from time to time, different camps they tend to move the goalposts as far as they try to use things that make or break an artist. And last night too, I even spoke about back then it was so much simpler. It was harder, but yet still so much simpler, right? The things that you used to judge an artist. An artist used to be bad, and that's just what it is. Full of lyrics, full of style, no for hold the crowd, no for dominate, no for have an impact. And no, the so-called impact that we tend to look at for some reason is the impact of, how is the music streaming? And while the music streaming, it's a good thing, and it's a great thing, but there are much more things that define an artist as well, right? Specifically speaking, I was looking at a specific song today, and I was like, is it weird how this song has been 1 month in? However, what I realized, it's been 1 month in, and it seemed like a lot of promotion that was done on this song. It's a song from Vybz Kartel. A lot of promotion was done around it. However, it's at 8 million views in 1 month, and and there's a lot of speculations around the song in its entirety. But however, it's like there nobody's talking about the song. There's no impact about the song. So back in the day, you'd have these artists, so much of them coming out doing their thing. As far as I can remember, lots of people competing, and as far as competition, what was that competition like? What made that artist grounded, or what made that artist a rounded artist, right? So those are things that I think that we can definitely think about as far as our of this generation too, because I think that we're getting out of hand where certain camps, they are putting up certain goalposts, they're fixing up certain things, and because their artist is doing that type of thing, that's what the goalpost is. But who make these rules, and who allow these things to be, as far as this is the things that we're going to use to judge you whether you're great or you're not, right? However, we're seeing that there's a breaking and there's a cracking in terms of, or there's a crack rather, in terms of there's still something missing, because we cannot judge ultimately only by the streams alone, and then you see there's still a lot of things that's missing. You know what I mean? So Just Skinny says, moments, just say 36 million views on YouTube. Thank you for that, Just Skinny. We know a song like Moments is one of those songs that was always trending. Whenever I check the charts, Moments is always one of those songs that's always trending on the charts. Like, come on, we just cannot go around a song like Moments with Steph Landon. That was an excellent collaboration. One of those songs that you definitely have on repeat. And there's no cap, there's no going around that song. That song was very well executed. Are you trying to say Tyrant? Just Skinny? I think you have Trant there. I think you're probably trying to say Tyrant. Stop play, so who stream it 9K times a day on Spotify. Yeah. We love to show these things out. Because in this day and age, this is what we are competing with, Just Skinny, in terms of the views, because we are in the age of technology and there's no going around that. So these are things that we are up against, and these are things that we have to compete with, and we have to talk about it. Yes, we have to talk about it. Yes, but it just goes back to what I was also saying, that there's much more to an artist than how much the music is streaming, because sometimes a music will be streaming and there's simply no impact on that music. So then what do we do with that, right? A perfect example, a song like Panic, right? That song, again, 8 million views and counting, possibly 9 million views by now within a month, allegedly, right? A lot of speculation was made around that song. However, what we are realizing is that there's no impact. Who is talking about this song, right? Who is singing this song? Who is making a whole vibe out of this song? Who is dancing to it? Like, these are things that is much more so important. So when we look at a song like Boasty, right? A song like Boasty, not yet a month in, we can see a little bit over 3 weeks in, and what we are realizing is everybody bossy. The kids are bossy, the adults are bossy, right? We see people in the party and we see people vibing to bossy. We see people lip singing to bossy, people taking their photos, and people are posting to bossy. People are dancing, they're doing everything in between when it comes to bossy, right? And the song is, yes, there was a bit of slowing down with the music, and we just have to remind the ones, and we have to remind the public just to keep streaming the music, right? That's what's going to keep it out there in the algorithm. Talking about it also helps. Hence, each and every day I come on my platform and I talk about the song, right? It's a recent song from Masicka. I would just have to make sure that we are doing our utmost best to keep it out there and keep it out there in the algorithm, right? Because these are things, sadly, that we are, of course, that we are competing with, right? Age of technology, they said. So we can see the impact of Boasty, right? I've been watching it on, for example, the Spotify charts, seeing it climbing from 100K to 200 to 300K. Climbing on Spotify, 20K views, per day type of thing. and of course watching it on YouTube and things like that, and just reminding the ones, all different type of major platforms, to definitely view the music there. Diana, big up yourself. Diana, it's a pleasure to have you here tonight. Big up yourself, Diana. Thank you so much for joining the live tonight. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Just kidding says weekend is when music stream the most. Everybody out at home. Yes, and that's why with today, like Saturday, Saturdays is big on parties and things like that. So again, people are out, people are doing their own thing, and they're streaming the music. So that's a good thing to point out. Just skinny. It's a really good thing to point out. Weekends we're out, we're partying, we're calibrating, we're just out there in the space and we're just doing our thing. So that's a good thing to point out. Diana says Usher is bigger than Cardi B. Diana, you come with a controversy tonight. For some reason, Diana, I don't know if you noticed, but this video, it's streaming on social media. And what you'd realize is you would notice that for some people who don't know, they probably think it's a new video, but it's not, right? But I couldn't help but notice that this video was literally trending somewhat on social media. I saw it on Instagram, and I saw it a few times while I was, doing my research for tonight live. I saw it on TikTok, and I was like, okay. So what I didn't notice is, of course, that this video started to trend. So I'm like, okay. So I was like, maybe let's go back down memory lane and let's play this video for the ones. I mean, I haven't played it yet. I was just more so talking about the streams, talking about me and Just Skinny regarding the streams, talking about some songs that, of course, on the charts, how the songs are doing, how the songs are streaming, and of course, we're happy, we're elated. And of course, talking, just kind of having, a throwback moment too, as far as, when it comes to, music in entirety, like back in the day, to know, like, what were the things that judge an artist based on good quality of work type of thing. Guys, please don't count out keys. It starts to pick up stream over IG and on TikTok. Okay, all right, nice. Definitely will keep my eye out for that, Just Skinny, as well. I want to know what a song like Keys 2 is one of those songs. It just keep in rotation, doesn't seem to go away so far. Diana also mentioned that Row now 2 million views. Yes, Dead Row is one of those songs, as you know it. Our artists tend to just do the do and not talk about it, Diana. But like when I go, especially on TikTok, bro, like Dead Row is always there. Like for a song, bro, that Masicka don't really talk much about. It's there. People sing it, people love it, and we love it too. We sing it all the time, literally word for word. Even though I tend to run out of breath sometime when we reach the chorus, after the verse. But really and truly though, Just gonna say on top of the world as well. On top of the world. Okay, nice. I have not seen on top of the world, but that's something definitely I will take a look at as well. Just Skinny. Mellz Masicka made us happy with that role. Yes, he did. I mean, like I always tend to say, he dropped a nuke on everybody. That Row is one of those songs that you just cannot argue with. You just cannot argue with it. It's just what it is. Like That Row happened, and there's nothing that you can do about it. There's nothing. There's no question. There's no going around it. There's just nothing. It's one of those songs that hit you. It hit you hard, and there is just simply nothing that you can do about it. And I always say, Diana, one of the things that but nothing happened before its time. I mean, I started vlogging in January. I would say mid-January I started vlogging. Mid-January I started vlogging. And of course, December, the clash happened, and I did not have a platform to speak, but now I have a platform that I can speak on it. So glory be to God for that. And I mean, I was watching the clash the entire time, and I was hyped up, adrenaline pumping and rushing. And I'm telling you, when we get to Death Row, right, on the topic of Death Row, right, and we saw what Death Row did, when we saw how the ops, when they listen, how uncomfortable they were, how uneasy they were, I knew. I was like, yes, there we go. That's definitely what should happen. So uneasy. I remember seeing um Fish Genius. I remember watching his reaction, and he was so uneasy. He tried to play it off, he tried to play it cool, but he was so uncomfortable when that road dropped. Like that was just a bomb. The only thing that he kept repeating over and over was, this is the Masicka, this is the Masicka that we've been waiting for. This is the Masicka that we know. We're like, okay, all right, type of thing. So it was it was really it was really a moment, and it was really a proud moment. So Diana, you just bringing that up, it kind of literally have me going down that memory lane, was thinking in the clash when that road dropped. I'm telling you, right? When we hear quote busting out our brain there, I'm telling you, it was just like Tommy Lee just pack it up, don't even bother answer, don't even say nothing type of thing. Just pack it up and just go, because you cannot come back from a song like that row. Even the Gaza and Vendetta agree with that row, but yeah, that's true. So true. I've seen the comments. I've had those. Believe me when I tell you, I've had those conversations. And I tend to say conversation. I don't like to say debates at time, but I did have those conversations, and some of those conversations I literally to be like, hey, let's pack it up and come back tomorrow because things are getting too heated. But yeah, definitely, even them admit it. You had some, stone cold Gaza people who stood what they stood, and that's fine. We agree to disagree, but a song like that, come on. Frost One said, big up yourself. Frost One said, it's a pleasure to have you here. Bless up Mellz and all the crooks. Big up yourself. Frost One said, it's a pleasure to have you here. Guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Whatever you do, guys, is appreciated. Don't forget that you can support the live. Thank you so much. Our membership is open. I also have Zelle, and I also have PayPal, and of course you can support the live through Super Chat. Thank you for all that you do and all that your support. Just Skinny says, pussy, man, write your song, be a shit where you chat. Make Addy write something, make me spit up a cap. I'm telling you, Just Skinny, like it was a whole vibe, bro. It was a whole vibe. When that clash ended, I was just sitting on a rock somewhere with my face in my palms, like, oh my god, like what next? Just kicking rocks, doing nothing. Because I mean, when the clash was over, man, I was hoping and praying that Kartel would have answered, but he didn't. I was hoping and praying, guys. I was begging that Kartel would answer that clash, but he didn't. Until he dropped his little sub in the SYM song. But we know how that goes. Yeah, so that row needs to be studied. Yes, it needs to be studied. And that's on the topic of that row, Diana. Like when I heard that row, I literally said, and I mean, this is just my point of view, because what people need to understand, like, I know and I understand music. I know when songs sound good, and I know when an artist is gonna be the next big thing, and I know when an artist is gonna blow up and gonna be big, right? So when I heard Death Row, right, and whoever is listening in the bushes or the ops or whatever, just think about it for a second, because I said it, like Death Row easily can go down as one of the baddest clash song in history, in dancehall history. And it would be unfair if I said the best, because I have not walked and I have not seen the entire clash phase of dancehall. I mean, I wasn't around for King Yellow Man. I wasn't around for Popcaan and Lieutenant and Stitchy and all of those people to see all the great work that they did. And of course, the list goes on and on for all those great shabarangs and all of those people. I wasn't there to revel in their glory, to say to say that Death Row is the best song, but I can literally say that Death Row easily can go down or should go down as one of the best Clash song in history. Don't argue with me. Just argue with your parents, right? But that's just my stance on that. Kwesi in the building. Big up yourself, Kwesi. It's a pleasure to have you here. Big up yourself, Kwesi. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining the live tonight. Big up yourself, Kwesi. We're here holding a vibe, guys. As you can tell from the topic for tonight, Masicka Boasty weekend. It's a Boasty weekend. Everybody's up and about. Everybody might be at, well, some people are partying and just enjoying themselves while others are on lives, and they're just supporting. I hope we have people here just supporting Masicka, showing up for the lives, and just kind of like revel. I mean, I'm just one person, and at the end of the day I represent Masicka. So that's the work that I'm out here doing, just representing the artist to the fullest. And later on we're going to get into what's happening in the space between Jahvy and JAII Frais, and that's the whole shooting thing that happened at Big Yard, because that thing is still going on, still trending, still happening. And as you guys know, that Popcaan dropped drop new song, or drop a new song. And then of course Kartel, oh my god, he dropped a new song also. And we're going to get into that a little bit later on, but just in case for those who are joining in, just to have like a kind of understanding of like what's going on. I'm really in the space right now. We're in Masicka's universe, and we're just talking about things Masicka related. Right now, we're talking about Death Row, how impactful that song is, was, and still is from the time that it has dropped. We talked about Diana brought up Death Row earlier. We're just reminiscing and talking about how powerful that song is, and easily should be studied. According to Diana, I definitely agree. Definitely studied, and could easily well go down as one of the baddest without a shadow of a doubt Clash song in history of dancehall Clash. Jagide also said Eaton Gordon was my favorite before Death Row. When I hear that song, Janine, like I was on the floor. I literally was on the floor, and literally was on the floor, because like to get called out, right, as Eaton, and you are Eaton, and we know that there is pun behind it and all of those things in between. That was hella funny. Hella funny. I don't see how one could resurrect themselves and come back from that, from such an embarrassment. And we are still in Masicka universe. It's a Saturday night. We're here holding a vibe. I don't think that you guys really have anywhere else that you probably need to be right now. And since we're down memory lane,
working across team,
the ads always get to us. Just on the topic of, because it was brought up, of course, by Jagide. Let's just hop into it. Like, take a look at Eaton for just to drag ourselves down memory lane. And let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, guys. Guys, this is our artist, guys. This is our artist. This is Masicka, bro. I think sometimes people tend to forget. I mean, when I say tend forget, I mean like the one side people them. But I just feel like sometimes people overall tend to forget who they're messing with. Like, this is the artist who send artist figure retire, send artist figure vlog. Big up to big up to Hemisphere, Big up to Hemisphere in the chat. Big up your damn self, Hemisphere. Big up your damn self. Big up to Toughed. Thank you for joining in, Toughed. Big up yourself. Jagai, thank you for walking us down that memory lane, because them things need to be said and need to put out there. To Diana said that Masicka has always been that guy. And to Kwesi's comment that we have not heard from Eaton since. Like, what happened to Eaton, bro? Like, what he ate until he popped? Like, what really happened? So this is the effect, right? This is the effect of these artists, right? Sika don't perform in that role. Yeah, he doesn't. I think because he doesn't want to give Tommy Lee a strength for that, because he knows. Believe me, I'm telling you, he knows that, it's for the clout and for what. Because notice how he didn't address it any at all, Diana, and if you and it just die right out until he came up with this narrative talking about Boasty and Masicka steal his style. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the hell out of here with that. Yeah, so Masicka have always been that guy. Haven't heard from Kaledo. Somebody check on Kaledo. Is he okay? Is he fine? What is he doing for himself? I heard he's an accountant at some bank, I think. I'm joking. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I'm just talking fuckery right now. Same thing happened to Nyamili. No, nobody wants to hear from him. That's so true. And just watch and watch and watch and see what will happen. What will happen. He was at Kite Fest, guys. That's the last time that we heard from Tommy Lee. He was at Kite Fest, performing in front of a crowd of about 9 to 10 people. He was on a stage that was all muddy and mucky. That's what he was doing out there. Almost slip and slide at one moment in time. Almost, hurt himself. But, big up to Tommy Lee, he won the clash. Big up to him, and he's doing great for himself. He's performing at Kite Festival. He's out there performing with his son, daddy and son moment out there, performing on a muddy stage, just kind of interacting with, with the tiny crowd. Masicka tend to tell you, catch them on a little stage when they perform. So, yeah. That's what's been happening out there before Gaza favorite fan, our favorite artist who so-called won the clash. What is Masicka up to? Well, what is he up to? Out here making a song like Boasty, working on his album, upcoming shows and things like that, definitely, going on. So, however, a lot of these people, cannot recover. What's happening with DeMarco is the same thing, same paper trail with all of these people. Jagite said him still complain about Eaton. Him need to complain. You cannot run in a one clash and you have all of these gray areas. You need to work on these areas, man. So that means nobody can come for you. Man, when him step to when Masicka said that Samantha sing about tight up skirt and don't go buy one, that one had me on the floor too. That shit also had me on the floor. Bro, I'm telling you, Masicka have always been that guy. And to Diana's comments earlier, I mean, would I love to see Masicka and Alkaline in a clash? Yes, I would. I would love to see it. Would Alkaline be able to clash Masicka? This new and improved Alkaline that I see, like, I don't see him as a worthy opponent. And I'm gonna be so for real. You guys can click me up, do whatever, say whatever the fuck you want. But this new and improved Alkaline that I see, we're not talking about the Alkaline back in 2016, they're about there, who stepped to the 6, who stepped to Vibes Kartel, Grimy. Certain war song when him sing War Can't Cry Cree, tell Craft Man say me full of technique. Like, I don't see that spark and I don't see that fire. I'm not saying that he cannot dig within himself and find that. I mean, I would still love to see a clash right now as we can see it. Like the two people that, is being talked about right now in the space, if we're being completely honest, is both of them. Masicka and Alkaline, based on what's happening right now. I would love to see the clash. Obviously my money is on Masicka, definitely. But I'm just kind of iffy about Alkaline because, like, the more I think about it and the more I deep dive, I can say that both of these artists, they are two different people. They are two different people. Two different people. Just looking down in the chat right now, more people on stage than crowd. Damn. The narrative will never out the reality. Definitely not. And that's that's definitely what Gaza is dealing with right now. Right, it's a hot mess over there. It's a hot mess over there on the Gaza right now. I don't even know. Hemisphere says with artists bad and nothing can't edit. Nothing can edit where that is concerned, grimy. People need to understand that Masicka tapping into other genres, tapping into other flows, other lyrics, and things like that. So what you tend to realize, there's certain part of him that's going to be more soft and supple. But if you fuck around, you're going to find out, because remember, when Masicka entered the clash with Tommy Lee, he came in very calm and collective, and then he kicked that shit up a notch. By the time he got to Death Row, bro, Tommy Lee don't even know what the hell hit him. So I definitely agree with you, Hemisphere, that, you know, nothing can edit when it comes to Masicka. I want Blinds call Sicka name. I wanted to, like, me say, hey, me love the clash, you know? Me say, me boy, me no know. Boy, me telling you, say, me love the clash, me love the foolishness, guys. Me love to see it, me love the adrenaline. Me love it, bad, bad, bad. Me love the clash thing. Me are telling you, bro. Me are telling you. Jaja, when Masicka saying bad like 90s dancehall as a 90 baby, yo, me love the fuckery. Me love see a good clash. So today, I'd love to hear Blinds call. I'd love to hear Alkaline call Masicka name for true. I'd love to see them go as the two young generation right now who is upholding it. Upholding dancehall, you know, right now, as we can say, like, you know, the top songs trending right now. I would love to see it. I would really love to see it. Masicka been let them know he have flows. Definitely. In Death Row, how much flows we hear in Death Row, Diana? Death Row was your conversation, you know, so we have to talk about it. How much flows we hear in Death Death Row? Because by the time the man gets to quote busting out of brain there, is another flow switch out right there, so. I want them to say Portmore, what that? Is another flow right there, so. So them can't even bother. Foggy really victimized Leroy. Definitely. Big old victim, big victim. Like, and it's not just Leroy alone. It's a lot of victim about under Gaza, you know. Somebody need to write a book about Gaza. The falling of the Gaza empire and all that I've suffered through the fall of that empire. Somebody need to write a book and post it on Amazon. We buy it. We buy the audiobook and listen to it. Quest is 5 different flows in that row. How you feel about the TJ and Sean Stamp? Lord, Diana, why you do it, man? Diana, you know, I have a Sean Stamp song we need to react to tonight. I'm head already hurt me already. I'm gonna feel like say me need to scratch up my brain with them mad people say, but we can listen to it tonight, you know, cause me hear about it, but me never listen. But me have another song with me hear from Sean Storm, Diana. So Diana, I've been saying it, Diana, like people, nobody now listen to me. Why? Nobody now listen to me. Something wrong somewhere. Me can't see how not even little silk boss them and them little young artists me see come out with them fuckery. Something not right. If say them man in a dancer so long and have the most visible people, something not right. Something isn't right somewhere. What the fuck? And TJ must have a whole heap of time on him and figure to collab with Sean Storm. How the blood clots. Oh, TJ have so much time on him on. I want TJ bring off. You know when a man have a when a man ugly and him have a nice girl on him side. So TJ, all right, me go probably sound sus for that or wife for that. But we know TJ gonna bring up the song. We know he's gonna bring. So what we need to do is speed it up a little bit, and we need to get to Sean Storm part. Cause that me more concerned with.
That we never carry feelings. To protect the family from anyone loyal, fully ready for out a brother. And they easy. We couldn't left out a brother. And when the struggle start, uno there, fully loyal, fully.
Flabber, guys. Who's a fucking flabber? The fucking hell is this? What happened with TJ of late? Me not really follow up TJ. No, what really happened with TJ? I could have what really happened with TJ? Oh, sit, Lord God. Just skinny said TJ career dead to blood clot. TJ label drop him. I look at strength, yeah. Bumbleclaw, come me can't say, oh, is it that TJ so tell him gonna look collab from Chance Tom? Me say the bumbleclaw this. TJ no stay, no say is a fuckery. He need Masicka, not exactly. He need a Masicka, not a Jaja God. It sound good for the yeah, because true TJ, can you know TJ have the voice there, just skinny. Him have the voice there, but John know like with Shanstam, bro. Jaja. And you know what them say about artists, and you know what them say about artists when artists tend to thing there. When the artists them tend to fall off, bro. Like TJ, what happened to TJ, bro? The fuck? Anyway, Masicka break the link with Gaza and TJ say Gaza them are his real brothers. Okay, alright, TJ. You know reap your fucking soul then. Stay over there with your brother them. Anybody collab with Shanstam? Me no exactly just skinny like what the fuck? Big up yourself in a one king in the building. Big up to all crux Sam sound and look like janitor, you fuck. Yo, me not understand like me can't them still allow them man in a studio. Why them man allow to come voice in a studio? This not right. Jaja. Them pick them side, yeah. So them pick on them stay to it, bro. Damn. That shit is crazy. It sound good, but the words after that Masicka been through with them. TJ pick a side, yeah. 99K in 9 days. Is he an upcoming artist? Boy, must he look so just skinny? It must look so. It must look that way there for real. Damn. God damn. Backwards. Backwards, guys. Backward. It can't make this shit up, guys. It's right in our faces, yo. We're seeing it. So again, guys, remember we have this video. Whenever I play it, but I'm gonna play it so you guys can see it, the throwback video. Cause again, the video it seems like it's trending again. I don't know if I true Kartel get him 3 minutes of fame or what with Cardi B. But however, I'm gonna see that video yeah trend with Masicka. You see me? Some of us still want to replay it for the ones them. I think Diana called it out earlier. Some want to replay it for the ones them so the people them can see the video and you know of course can react to it. Oldie, what them say oldie but goodie.
Usher brings Masicka on stage.
Focus on the artist, yeah.
Usher brings Masicka.
Focus on the artist, yeah, guys. Cause them people, if you follow them up a well. Yeah, it's tough to remember say all of the article them did switch and Sicka in a clash. Them are idiot. Right now, them are top the floor right now. All of them are top the floor right now, guys. None of them not going with nothing. Cause boy with TJ, boy make me shock. Me shock out of my wits. Me tag that Diana. Diana said Usher is bigger than Cardi B. True that, true that. Don't argue with us, argue with your parents. Not one lie was told. Big up to your artists, big up to Usher. Big up for that, big up for that, big up for that. Yeah, guys. So guys, I think we need to write a letter though. I think we need to write a letter to Gaza addressing their leader, because I don't know, with all of this nonsense that's happening, and the public have to face and deal with it, guys. Just in case you did not catch yesterday's madness, I wanna play it for you guys. That way you guys can see it. Because people sometimes tend to say, why play their content? Don't play their content. But guys, you need to see the fuckery that's been happening in the dancehall. It's dancehall space. And don't forget that these people, they stop at nothing to tear down Masicka and talk shit. So we want to show you guys the fuckery that's they've been doing out there. So from one fuckery to the next, we saw Sean Storm. You know, we talk about Eaton career ending earlier. So Kartel dropped a song yesterday. So who never hear it or see it or whatever, he dropped a song yesterday. And guys, Jaja, I don't know if I'm a try to copy because the title of the song, good. I'm gonna play it last night, so just in case you guys never catch it or whatever. No harm there, just to kind of replay it. So this title of the song is good. So I'm gonna try to kind of do a rendition of the or older rendition of the Alkaline Girl Good. Me don't know, but the title of the song is good. And boy, me gonna play a little piece, like guys. Cause I don't feel like me can really recover. All right, guys, we could do a vote. We could do a vote in the thing there. All right, if I have probably about maybe 6 persons say or more, 6 or more said put 1 for play and 2 for or 3 for not playing. Come on, wanna say why for the 2, you know. So 1 for play and 3 for don't play in the chat. We could have a vote, no? We could have a vote. So tough head vote 3. Bombard. Jagad, how much 3 this? Jagad. No, sir. Diana said trash don't even want it. Hemisphere. Oh my God. So Kartel out here traumatizing people. I thought he was the king of dancehall though. Like, what the hell? No promo over SYM Froggy. All right. Point taken. Point taken over here. Point taken. Point taken. All right. Jagite, same vote for everybody. Like from the Wally part, number 3, what me say for real? From what I see, definitely will not play it. But we get the concept though, guys. Like, I would just be a rubbish. A be rubbish that's been happening. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. It's gonna pull something up really quickly. Hold on. Let me see. Long thing to remember. All right. Can't make this up, guys. I cannot make up the madness, bro. Like, this is just torture. Oh my God. Yeah, so I mean, we're not for hear the song, guys, but I guess we can see what where everybody feel about the song. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share the Tropic of some words. So we're not for listen, but we can see what's happening. Can see what's happening. Guys, can see the screen? Jaja. The Tropic has some words. Boy, somebody check pan Gaza uncle because me know him not happy about this at all. The man said not even grow the song I gonna grow up on him. The man said guys and not even grow the song I gonna grow up on him at all. So we can see the ones them in the building. So first up on top, one autocrat say hit Riverton. Music focus say a rage bait this with a laughing emoji. Boy, them people are lying wicked enough with the fire emoji, I know. So we see the garbage can right here, so. For the person we say Gaza govern the globe is a mad person. Somebody said Dark Flow stuck in a summertime. Jaja God. A be trash, guys. A be trash. Riverton trash. Riverton trash. Riverton trash, guys. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. You can't make this up, guys. You literally cannot make this up. Big up yourself to Great Normal. Big up yourself. Great Normal. Great Normal said don't play that garbage. I won't, Great Normal. Thank you for that $2 contribution to the live. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for that support. Thank you for that support.
Pull up 20 Matic spark. Benz, empty barrel. He kill a rock chain like Django. Feel like see them. Ain't true, me say fuck them system. See them style.
Run! Run now. Act like your body. Run him down. Oh. Hey. Just act like your body. Alright. Run. Hey boy, a 50-69 clip. Run.
Thank you so much for that. Great Normal. 56 in on the clip. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. Yeah, guys. Song is literally trash. It's good when we can get some good feedback out of it though, based on what people were saying how trashy it was. And again, I was over on the page on YouTube. I literally like you guys, the comments that was over there too. You cannot make it up. You cannot make it up. Like this man, and I said it already and I'll say it again, that this man is just stuck into a time capsule. He's into a place where he doesn't belong, competing with this. One of the worst thing that he could possibly have done, trying to compete, guys, trying to compete with this new generation. And look, it have got him completely nowhere. Like, you can't make up these comments. Like, people are just like trolling, like, what the fuck, like, this makes no sense. Like, no sense whatsoever. It's just literally trash, just garbage. Nobody want to see the shit. Yo, like, literally nothing. Yeah, it was just, this whole hot mess. Yesterday, leaving his own vloggers dumbfounded, lost for words. Diana, you were over here last night where we were playing that live with Gaza Uncle, and we can tell from how heartbroken he was, so much deadier on the live. He's like, he didn't know what to say. It was just such one of those moments where like, and he literally said, when you looked into the chat, based on how the chat was going, it literally, people were putting the poo emoji. Like, literally, it's just garbage. It's shit. Like, nobody is using this man, right? And I don't know if he's and he's older too. I wonder, 50-year-old, me I wonder if him act older, bro. Like, them older people that them not take no talking from nobody and take no telling from nobody. Them just act. All them want to act is like they no business. Like, the people them attack, the fans them attack, and it's like, listen, you just do what the fuck you wanna do, same way. Like, interact with the people, see what your fans them out there say. And it's like, he man just left the vloggers them, bro, to clean up him shitty mess him we make out here, bro. Like, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up, bro. One Sika King said play Sean Storm song. Alright, me I play it. Me played Sika King, me not play the one with him and TJ, no, but me have the one with him and with him by himself. So me I play it still. Me I play it cause boy me I tell you no. You can't make it up with them people. You can't make up this it there, it out the fox is there. I mean me don't know what them people are study. Me don't know what them depend, but judge of God, like me love it still. Me not tell them me love say them a crash out and not be a fuck with them a go out. The thing say me happy, me happy.
Nanny hold me. Nanny hold me. Nanny hold me. Don't know skinny talk. Give me punani, one punani. Give me punani, call me Annie. Give me punani, one punani.
Like what the fuck? 12 Chris, you know for the over here, you know, 12 Chris. It's so easy for you to just keep along and move it going. Again about him. Y'all can't stop talking about him. If you don't want to hear, you don't have to be here, Chris. But one thing about Mel on this set of the track, like I play whatever content I want to play. And if you don't want to hear, you can mute, pun intended. You don't have to be here, Chris. However, we're playing the banger though, the banger from Sean Storm. This is like, wow, I think this is a hit for the summer though, guys. Punani, bro. Damn. This is
give me punani, one punani, give me punani, all different races. Blacky punani, whitey punani, shiny punani, me, kaki punani, scandi punani, no, nyamdi punani, coolie punani, fattest punani. Give me the clamity boy, when you turn back, we are what a pretty boy, in a your titan, warm and sticky boy, you know loose, in a sex in the city, no. Wind up your body, girl, you know all foot, when you walk in a tight, every man. Go look, pussy me a beg me no carry notebook. Come me have a bag of lyrics that girl is
like, guys, like what the fuck is this? Guys, we cannot make this shit up, bro.
Every time people are trying to live their life, we don't try to judge our people now, look at dirty life. We don't need recognition, pick on a different man. Every time.
Bro, like this is crazy. Like guys, which part we're gonna hear this a play? Where we got hear this a play? Because it seems like everybody use the same songbook. Everybody use the same songbook to do. Like, what the fuck is this like, bro? Wande punani, whoa. It must have a studio, I mean, because I can't really go watch this. Yo, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is crazy. Like, this don't make no sense to me, bro. Could have never. Hemisphere could have never, bro. Like, if we sit down in a studio and like and voice this and nobody can hold your hand and tell us, boy, yo, like just try again. That this not make it, bro. Like something not right somewhere there. So Mel, if I in you want in Mel, if I in it, just want to say. Is a request in a question, yo. One Sika King say, yo, if we play the I play the short stop, so we play the hit song. They don't say the hit song for the summer, man. So me I play this summer song, bro. To have a nice little summer swing. If for that the summer swing, boy, I skip some of the summer yaka. Boy, me I tell you, me can't play them song, yeah. Outer road in my shorts. You mad? Some would have to postpone because Jaja God, this not sound good at all. Somebody needs to keep Sean from the mic. I swear. If a talent alone him would have never bust, I swear. Jesus Christ. Me can't understand. Me can't understand, guys, what's happening. Can't understand. We need to write a letter, guys. We need to write a letter to the Gaza, bro. Like nothing is happening. I just be a rubbish garbage over there, and there's nothing happening over there, guys. The man them not going with nothing over there. Want to Black Rhino on them man. Black Rhino them man they no vice again. Them man they no part of Gaza. What do you see Gaza Hindu come out come defend the SYM and WYFL rhythm. She no artist and them thing there no more. The whole Gaza fraternity mash up cause me no understand them need help. They need help over them, man. Them not going to win nothing. Nothing at all them over there going to win. And there need to be a team but we can sift through these songs before they get uploaded. Like, no joke. Like, who is producing these fuckery? Like, it's really embarrassing. Very embarrassing. Very much embarrassing. So a little thing more refreshing, guys. Hold on. Mr. Equasia say, me gonna need 5 business days to get over that song. Bombat, wam punani, wo. The man them stuck in the past, bro. 13 years behind the joint. A whole heap of things can happen. But again, guys, if them lock up for 13 years and them couldn't get a good hit, I want them free and roaming, they more find a hit there. Rhino is a very stupid person, Lord God. So nobody over there to help them. Diana Savada shut down that SYM song. Indeed. That was such a old stale news. What may I tell you? I know what going over the people, but judge of God. You know, look good at all. But onto something a little bit more refreshing though. I think we tend to talk about things Gaza related and the trashy ass music that they have over there. It tend to really it really kind of like, you know, mess with us a type of way. So something a little bit more refreshing. So I came across this old school mix and it just had me smiling all the way. It really had me smiling all the way. Like you know, I wanted to share it with you guys. It's a dancehall throwback mix. And on this list, I think we all should have a favorite, if not favorites, on this list. And I want to share this video with you guys. It was really refreshing. Refreshing to see, as you know, dancehall nostalgia. And we have to be, you know, grateful for the greats, of course, who have paved the way before us. And I saw
Yeah, oh, you dirty. Say party up like Gulco, party up like Gulco. One month a share of me jeans them wood. Raving healthy we vibe down low. Say party shot like 116. Them call me the raving. Oh, yeah.
you guys can hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Mic check 1 2. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? All right, guys. So that list was a lot on that list. A lot of songs on that list. That list is just old school, and I love it. So much songs that brought me down memory lane. So much favorites I have on that list. Kwesi said that he had a crush on Nadine Sutherland. Oh, really, Kwesi? How old are you? Having a crush on on Nadine Sutherland? But let me not judge, because like from I had a few like that General Degree, like I think it go so me hold it tonight. Like that song, bro. I was so young when that song came out. Like my mom, she used to like play that song, bro. I had no clue what the hell was happening, what was going on. And I remember remember one time I went to my grandmother's house and I was singing that song, and she was like, "What, little girl, why are you singing that song?" Like so innocent, didn't know what the hell was going on in that song. But like General Degree, bro, like bro, man, I had love for General Degree. That song was fire, bro. That song was fire. And maybe it from early, the inner pervert releasing me from early. But that song was something else, bro. I always love General Degree. That Buju champion, bro. No fucking joke. I always love Buju. Always love Buju. Buju cannot do no wrong for me, as far as music is concerned. Big up Barry Sim, welcome to the live. Barry Sim, big up your damn self. But yeah, big up to Buju Banton as well with that song Champion. That was one of my favorite on that list as well. The song with only because it's not my favorite it's not my favorite Sprague Benz, but like guys, I love Sprague Benz. I had the biggest crush on Sprague Benz, like Sprague Benz, like oh my god. Sprague Benz. Sprague Benz, Sprague Benz, Sprague Benz, Sprague Benz, yeah. So like Sprague Benz, yes, I love that song with Sprague Benz, not for necessarily for that song specifically, but for Sprague Benz. So we kind of cheat a little bit. But as far as new, like a little bit more on the new school era, like in the early 2000s, like that one, like a Gypsy Elephant Monday, guys, I think it was primary school, Bomba, their fear, like in a dance room, that song they went like a gypsy. Oh my god, that song was fire. And who cannot forget that? We cannot forget that Popcaan, that song, that Popcaan song that he did. Party Shot, that song that's and still is fire. Shot and still is fire. So it was a big list. I hope you guys would have find your somewhat of your favorite song on that list. But it's dancehall, it's music, and we love to have those throwback moments. Love to have those throwback mixes, as far as just kind of like dive into the culture a little bit. Mellz cut out. Listen, I don't want to spoil on the night more than I know it's spoiled already. And mine I kind of spoiled, so come have a little headache, over here. So I don't want to spoil on the night more than how it's spoiled already. But yeah, like you cut out him theme part quick, yes. I mean, I think there's more song to go around. We never have it going at that little segment there right there. So like, come on, Kwesi. Like, we good that we can control the narrative some of the time, big up yourself. Fully torture it says if it's safe. Our ground, fully torture, like me determine who is safe and who is not safe, and I can definitely say that you are safe. As far as I run my channel, like I run my channel in a way where of course anybody can join in and conversate. I don't judge, as long as we're keeping it respectful, as long as we're keeping the conversation going. I don't have an issue with that. So of course you are safe. You are safe on my channel, on this side of the swamp. Whenever you come to Mail One Side channel, yes, you are indeed safe. Just once you keep it respectful, that's just good with me. We're here to have a conversation and just talk about the music, talk about the music over here. Yes, Kwesi. So like we just switch it out. I mean, we can control certain narrative, Same like how them can control certain narrative. We tend to over here, we control certain narrative as well. So big up to that list. It definitely bring back a lot of memories. Not only that alone, but big up to the comments as well. Like people were commenting and they were just sharing their views and their throwback moments as well. One specific comment was, I'm Latina, but this is the best music genre of all time, hands down. Girl, you not one lie that was told right there. Welcome to dancehall, girl. Big up yourself. With that comment. Somebody else says my whole childhood in one post. Thank you for memories. Yes. That that was excellent as well. People are just commenting about the playlist. You'd have to be there. Yes. Caribbean born, and this is my childhood jams. In a note. Yeah, most definitely. I would have loved to see what would you have loved to see on this list? I personally would have loved to see that Turn Me On by what's his name again? Kevin Little. That Turn Me On, guys. Song Anywhere. Hear that song. Oh my god. That song by Kevin Little and Spraga Benz, Turn Me On. That song. Oh my god. So again, we love the genre, we love the music, and it's good that we can always embark on that journey where we can, of course, bring things down memory lane, and we can just talk about what memories come up, and how we feel regarding when those memories arose. And I'm proud. I'm a 90s baby, and I'm proud of the 90s. Some really, really great music come out of the 90s, and a lot of you guys can attest to that as well. Bounty, it's okay, it's all right. Yes. Oh my god. Janine, that rhythm, what's that rhythm again? Is it the drop leaf rhythm? That rhythm, the drop leaf rhythm. Somebody fact check me on. I think it's a drop leaf rhythm that Bounty's on. Bro, I'm telling you, that song, fucking fire. I'm gonna do all the things you like. Champagne and candle. Yo, that song was lit, bro. I'm telling you, that entire rhythm, bro. And that Morgan Heritage on that fucking rhythm as well. Bro, that shit was, I'm telling you, memory lane, guys, memory lane. Maniac Bounty and Richie, Maniac Bounty and Richie Stevens, yeah, Kwesi, yeah, the drop leaf for them. Yeah, I'm telling you, that drop leaf for them, oh my god, was a fire as well. You see, we're heading down memory lane. It's a good look, guys. We love music over here. And we can talk about the genre in its entirety. And I'm speaking of the genre in its entirety and the throwback moment. You guys would have known that Popcaan dropped a song yesterday. How did the ones feel about the song that Popcaan dropped yesterday? How did the ones feel about that song? I don't know if you guys heard it. Did you guys hear it? The song that Popcaan dropped yesterday? How does the one feel about it? Fully torture. I tend to go live every single day. I try to go live every single day. I do work, and sometimes it becomes very difficult for me to be here. But I do try my best to go live every single day. For this week, I was out a couple days because I wasn't feeling well. However, I aim to go live every single day. Fully torture. Kwesi said, I haven't listened to it as yet. All right, for the ones who have not listened to it as yet, I can play the Popcaan. You guys know what Popcaan tend to do it as far as when he drop a song. It's already up to 191k views. We know when it comes to Popcaan, he tends not to play around with the views. And that's something that I always make mention of as far as Popcaan is concerned. He has been one of those artists, maybe not all the way consistent. Sometimes he's a little bit lost in the sauce, if I'm being completely honest. However, when he drop something, maybe not all the time, right? But he knows how to drop good, and he knows to drop quality music. I heard it yesterday. I wasn't mad at it. So for the ones who have not gotten a chance to hear it yet, you guys can hear it here. And then we kind of can talk a little bit based on how you guys, feel about the song itself.
Life still a gone, unruly state, yeah. Life still a gone, Life still a grind. Yes. Life still a grind. Yeah. Nobody no perfect, but me still a try. Regular them hurt me, but me still no cry. Me say me no need friend, and them wonder why. Friend was a enemy and road these days. Heart one wash out with bleach and GS. Man I fight demon all these years. If you no problem can't solve with tears. I will prove them wrong always. Can't see we falling. Glad set them free, me brother wallah. Can't see we go under. Born to prove them wrong dog. Born to prove them wrong dog. The fight and never over. Guide my steps straight over. Born to prove them wrong dog. Born to prove them wrong dog. Yeah, pussy them love you mix up. So no ask why me just level a little bit so. When you move too friendly, them quick for this yo. Dirty nigga me no play papi and no disco. People me no discuss. When me touch the road, believe me say every clip tough. This uncle touchy mulita sing like us. I'm a bank book pretty like a hibiscus. Dirty bad mind can never better than us. And them can't kill me, me will be killing them first. With the car touch America, you know it is a must. Jealousy and envy, them will be biting the dust. I will prove them wrong always. Can't see we falling. The fight can never over. Guide my steps straight over. Born to prove them wrong now. Born to prove them wrong now. God set them free, me brother one law. Can't see we go under. Born to prove them wrong now. Born to prove them wrong now. Yeah. Born to prove them wrong now. Yeah. Born to prove them wrong, dog. Born to prove them wrong, dog. Born to prove them wrong, dog. Yeah. Fight that never over. Fight that keep stay over. Born to prove them wrong, dog. Hey, Paulie, T-Bone. You know now? Yeah, Dre. I know the state, man. Damage.
Yeah, big up to Popcaan, doing his thing. Big up to Popcaan, out there doing his thing. I would definitely agree. Fully taught us. I'm only gonna say it's a good song because Damage is my cousin. You don't like the song Fully Torture? I mean, it's not the greatest song that I've heard from Popcaan, but there's definitely a message behind it. And for me, I personally cannot hate on a message. I love to hear a good message. Kwesi said that shades were thrown. Definitely shades were thrown. But for me to openly say that the shades were thrown at this person or that person, we can only speculate, right? And we know that there is this ongoing thing. I don't know if it's still ongoing, but we know that there was a thing. Let's just say it was a thing that was happening between the unruly and the Gaza camp. And so with a song like this, we can definitely say, that we can speculate that the shades might be towards a specific camp based on how the song was done. But yeah, like big up to Popcaan. I like the song. I really do. It's refreshing from what we have heard from the Gaza so far. You guys didn't even want to hear from Gaza, like based on what it was so not but it was a lot refreshing from what we heard from the Gaza side earlier. Poppy song is doing better than bad. I mean, good. Yeah, most definitely. It have not even the good song have not even broken into the triple digits as yet. And again, guys, I hate for it to be about the views. I don't know. I think one of these days we need to have a wholeheartedly conversation about the views, because sometimes you really have some song out there with a message and it's really impactful and it may not be doing so well stream wise because maybe the fans may, I'm just generally speaking, not tying it to any specific artist, but then we tend to use the numbers and we tend to use it to, of course, prop up the artist and stuff like that. So it's definitely twofolded. For me and the YouTube streets, fully touch, it's definitely a lot to learn from. I'm definitely learning. Definitely learning and improving. You definitely have to have thick skin out here. As far as the YouTube street is concerned, is definitely have to know how to navigate your way, know when to act and when not to act. Definitely not try to react, because people out here will try to have you react, and then they can point fingers to say, "Hey, you see, I told you so." So out here, I just tend to like in this street, just to drown out and stifle certain narratives, because I'm out here representing Masicka, and everything that I do has to be a representation of that. So that's what I continue to do. There are times where it gets rough and you be like, oh my God, maybe I should take a break today. But then when I think about the mere fact that, hey, I have to remain consistent and I have to do this, and even though I might be tired and maybe there's a lot of things happening, I just have to make sure that I keep it going, and knowing that these are the times, these are the times where, for me specifically, where um it might be my somewhat of a hard season right now, so I have to just keep it going, because everybody have their season, right? And if you're going through a season, or if you're going through something, why would you stop? Why not you continue? And that way you can continue and fulfill your way through it. That's how I look at it. So yeah, that's where I'm at in the street so far. Don't keep it personally. Touch and never stop. Absolutely, touch and never stop. Don't keep it personal. Yeah, I can't keep it personal. I've gotten some good advice out here in the street. Just laugh and just keep it going. Just smile through, have fun, obviously. So yeah, I tend to have a whole lot of fun with it and just let certain things roll off my back out here. And of course, show up even on days where I don't want to show up. If anything, I've learned from going to the gym and just kind of doing my thing is there are times where you don't want to show up, but in those days you have to show up. I don't only show up for myself, but I show up for the personnels who are out here, and they're of course they're depending on me to get the job done, and that's why I'm here to just continue. Thank you, Kwesi say you're doing great. Thank you, Kwesi. I try my best. And, hopefully my best is good enough as I continue to grow and improve, and making sure that I'm out here representing the brand and just representing the brand well. Don't forget, guys, that we need to, of course, stream Masicka music on all major platforms, making sure that we are supporting the music, supporting Boasty, of course. A little over 3 weeks in, we just want to make sure that we're doing our due diligence to keep the music going, keep the music going forward. You know what I mean? Supporting the artist, to its, to his fullest, to our fullest. Just making sure that we are focused and we're locking in on anything that he's doing, being a part of anything that he's a part of, and just keep our eyes and ears open. Of course, summer is around the corner, a lot of shows, lots of things exciting to come. The album is around the corner. The album is approaching. New music is approaching. And we just want to make sure that we are doing our best. We're doing our diligence to make sure that we support the artist to to its full entirety. Yeah, so it's been a pleasure, guys. It's been a pleasure. Just hanging around, spending some time with you guys, tonight. About It's a Massicka Boasty weekend. Just kind of like talk about things, Massicka related, type of thing. And just kind of like, we talk about, Popcaan new music, and of course what's happening over on the Gaza side. We don't we don't really know what really over there is happening, because there's so much madness that's happening. But we want to always bring it back to Masicka, and basically what he's doing, and of course making sure that we're supporting him to its fullest, to its entirety. Big up to the bad DJ, big up to the bad DJ, big up to Masicka always.
I will leave a fight, you go get. I will leave for them, I go sabotage your thing, but them now can't stop it. You go shine right in front of them face. They can't tell you that. Hold on. No bobby yourself, shine your face for the bucket your belt, tie your lace for the fears. History will make it. Yes, when you're born for greatness.
One more time.
I will leave a fight, you go get. I will leave for them, I go sabotage your thing, but them now can't stop it. You go shine right in front of them face. They can't tell you that. Hold on. No bobby yourself, shine your face for the bucket your belt, tie your lace for the fears. History will make it. Yes, when you're born for greatness.
Big up to the swamp, big up to the swamp. Hemisphere said Boasty 3 million by tomorrow. Definitely. I've been watching it. Hemisphere. And I was thinking that, we need to get to 3 million already. Like we need to, like, why is this slowing down? Definitely need to get to 3 million. Hopefully by later on tonight into tomorrow. Just keep watching the views and keep, watching as though it's climbing, as well. Yeah, so hopefully not hopefully, but I do believe by tomorrow we should be at that 3 million views. Just make sure that we're doing our utmost best, guys, to keep the streaming going. As fans, we need to make sure that we are constantly streaming, and it's an everyday thing, right? Everyday thing, just streaming the music.
Too young to make a change, some me used to wish. To move me peeps them out the ghetto, every youth for rich. Another night without the food, dog me used to this. We da fight and we da lose, but me not new to this. Mommy, when I could find the money, cool with it. Swear to God, me must buy a house with a pool in it. JAII, if you're not busy, give me a few minutes. Protect me, but my God, me have to move with it. Cause my band, me never band with one spoon in it. My friend them gone and them a say me grave them sound again. Bit too young to make a change, so me used to wish. For move me peeps them out the ghetto, every youth for rich. Another night without the food, dog me used to this. We da fight and we da lose, but me not new to this. Mommy, when I could find the money, cool with it. Swear to God, me must buy a house with a pool in it. JAII, if you're not busy, give me a few minutes. Protect me, but my God, me have to move with it. Cause my band, me never band with one spoon in it. My friend them gone and them a say me grave them sound again. Bit too young to make a change, so me used to wish.
Big up to the swamp, 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 big up to the swamp. All right, guys. It's been awesome. It's been great. Hosin Boss, big up yourself, Hosin Boss, big up yourself, big up yourself. Big up, big up, big up. Big up to the swamp. Yeah, Hosin Boss, big up yourself. Thank you for joining in. We're just here wrapping up, guys. Ending on and high. Thank you guys for joining in on the live today. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys. Just spending time. It's been really good. It's been really great. Thank you to each and every one of you guys who came out to support the live today. Big up on yourself. Big up to Marshall. For your continuous support. Marshall said one set forever. Big up Hosin Boss. I think you're probably just joining in, but we're just about to wrap up. You can catch us on the playback. Hosin Boss, big up yourself. Fully Tacha in the building. Thank you for joining in tonight. Fully Tacha. Hemisphere was also in the building. Big up yourself, Hemisphere. Kwesi. Thank you, Kwesi, for your continuous support, for always being here, always been on the live. Of course, Jaguide was here. Big up yourself, Jaguide. Thank you for being here as well. Diana was also here earlier. Berry Sim, big up yourself, Diana and Berry Sim. It was a pleasure to have you guys here. Real Gunners was also in the building. Big up yourself, Real Gunners. It's a pleasure. Tough Head was also here. Big up yourself, Tough Head. It was a pleasure. Masicka King, big up yourself. It was a pleasure as always to have you here. Thank you for your continuous updates. To keep us in sync of what's happening out there. Big up yourself, Masicka King. We also had Great Normal in the building as well. Big up yourself, Great Normal. Thank you for your support on the live earlier, your super chat on the live earlier. Big up yourself. Thank you for joining in. Who else am I missing? Else am I missing? I just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. How can I forget? Skinny. Just Skinny in the building. Big up yourself, Just Skinny. It was a pleasure to have you here in the building tonight. Big up yourself, and big up to each and everyone who passed through. It was a good conversation tonight as we spend time talking about things Masicka related and things happening in the space. Guys, it was a pleasure to have you here. And I will see you guys in the next one. Hopeful to see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining, and until the next time, guys. Big up on yourself. Thanks again. Big up on yourself, guys. I'll see you.